Hello survivors and welcome back to Apocalypse Party. In today's video we are going to take a look at a summon build. We're going to play it and see how it goes. I really wish that we could have played the Hunter Hugo, but he is only for the official release. He is starting off with a summon as a default trait. But that is what it is. And I didn't realize that yesterday the game actually starts off in another language. So in case you want to know, you can just click on the settings over here. The very last option will be languages. And then you just got to click the drop down and you'll be able to change it from Chinese to the English version. So very simple, very easy. Hopefully that helps you out if you do land up playing the game. But let's get into it. We're going to play on the Sheriff, and again we're going to be playing with a summon build and seeing how it goes. Now the Sheriff's passive is actually that he deals more damage based on how close the enemies are to him, or sorry, how short the bullets fly. So the closer an enemy is to him, the more damage he is going to do with gun bullets. I don't know how that translates into things like using melee weapons on him, but we're going to be looking for summons. Unfortunately, there isn't anything here. Each time a killing spree increases, each kill in a killing spree increases our critical hit rate, or we get the fire hand mecha, which is the fire trajectory one. We're gonna get the invincible. I think the crit rate can come in handy, and we do normally get quite a decent chunk of fire rates. I mean, the killing spree as we proceed to kill more and more enemies. As long as we do, keep killing them and not have to move around too much and worry about that. But since we're going to have some summons, I think it is going to be relatively easy for us to handle a decent amount of killing spree. So let's see how it goes and how much damage we can do. You can see when you crit, the numbers are usually larger. Unfortunately, no change in number color for the crits from what I've noticed. But I could be completely wrong. Maybe I just haven't noticed it properly. We're going to lose our key. Oh, we didn't lose it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Alright, perfect. So here's our first summon, although that crit rate is just going to be so good. But no, we said we're going to do the summons. We summon 3 pirates, which all do melee damage, which is perfect. Well, actually, I think they depend. They sometimes do melee and they sometimes do, shoot a little pistol, as we saw over there. The one little dude is shooting his pistol at the enemies. So far so good. We already got a summon up and running, and it actually counts as 3 summons. There is a bonus or passive that makes you double or clone all of your summons, and the clones have 50% of your main summon stats, so 50% HP, 50% of this. Over here, summoned entities gain 20% more damage. We're not looking for the Guardian of oh, that is actually quite nice though. But no, we're going to go with the summon of Mecha. We're going to increase our summons damage as well as our damage, which is perfect. So those are the kind of upgrades we were looking for. And the 69 over there was a crit. The perfect example is the fact that we're only doing 33 damage. So it doesn't change the color of the writing. Maybe in the future, if the developers are actually watching this video, they can change the color to something like red or even an orangey color, just so you know that you are critting, or just to make it a little bit more clear. Not that it's necessary, but just in case. Alright, I don't believe I've shown you guys what the water gun looks like. I think we showed you what the flamethrower was, and then I put it down like right away. So let's take a look at the water gun. I'm not going to use it. It works the same way as a flamethrower, so we're not going to do that. All non-elemental damage increased by 50%. Does that mean that it's talking about summon damage as well? I wonder if that increases our summon damage as well. We're going to try that. This is the water gun over here. You can see we do blue damage. The blue is for the type of elemental damage that we do. So that's how those work. If we did fire damage, it would be red. Maybe that's why the crit isn't in a different color, because each of the elements in this game, when you do frost damage, it's blue. When you do fire damage, it's red, and so on and so forth. So I guess they can't really make the crit red, because you'll keep thinking you're doing fire damage when you're actually not. one more level and we can start the boss fight. The boss fights over here, they are sometimes random, because there are 4 bosses and there's only 3 altars from what I know. So sometimes you could find some weird things. Sorry, Dave's fishing rod. Equipment, Dave's fishing rod, scoring a critical hit, shoots a small fish. Unfortunately, we are looking for summons. So here we go, summon entities deal 20% more damage and they gain 50% damage for 3 seconds when killing an enemy. So we're going to grab that update, update. And we are going to start the boss fight, I think at like level 7. I think let's get a couple more levels in here, just so that we maybe get another summon, which will be quite helpful. Again, it's a little bit random. There are so many upgrades in the game that sometimes you're going to get a run where you get the insane passives and insane items and things like that, and you can complete the run in a couple of minutes. And then there's going to be a run where you're really struggling, really got to work hard for those kills and for those levels. But there we go, that's one more level. Let's see what we get. Do we get another summon? Summon entity with the highest max HP, deals 75% more damage, attacks faster and moves quicker. So we're going to grab that and we'll start the boss fight. It is luckily the Titan again. Not a bad boss fight, which we saw in the past. And you can see we are critting him as well. The nice thing is your summons do land up attacking him from behind as well. So we don't even need to worry about damaging him. Eventually they will start to attack him once we've, killed everything else around him. So very, very nice to have summons for this boss especially, because as you can see, when he puts his shield up, the summons will attack him from behind. It even looked like the shield got destroyed, but then it just looked like there was a little bit of a wobble over there with the game. Alright, here we go. Summon entities gain 12% of the damage for each enemy they've killed. Max gain is 120%, but it resets upon death. Or we could get a Radiant Shield, which increases our armor. When suffering from armor break, we inflict a full stack of ignite on enemies within a certain range. I would like to get the Pyramid Scheme. Again, we are looking to buff our summons, although they are dead. So, we've got that going for us. And you can see when they are dead, they do take a little bit of time to get back up. But once they're up, they're just going to destroy things. So that's perfect. Everything in the area will die. Fantastic. And then we've got ourselves Blizzard, or we've got ourselves Master of Shadow. Equip 4 Shadow Warriors to mimic your weapon attack. So we're going to grab that. It's a pretty decent little attack, I guess they don't count as summons, but if they did, that would be really, really cool, because again, we are going for the summon route, and that would have been very, very helpful. Alright, we're not going to grab an SMG because we are looking to deal the most amount of damage as possible. We're not worried about our damage per se. Finally, we get some more summons over here. 4 summoned entities, mini Viking warriors. So now we've got, 7 little warriors running around, 3 ninjas and 4 Viking warriors. That's pretty cool, and they're going to follow us around and do all the damage for us. So that is beautiful. Let's start moving on to the next tower, because we need to just get to the altars, and then we'll be able to fight the bosses right away if I feel comfortable at the level that we're at. Hopefully we don't fight the 3 pig bosses again. And I say the 3 little pigs because they actually have those houses that spawn, and the houses suck you up. Kind of like the 3 little pigs where the wolf blows and blows and blows you down. Kind of has that little feeling to it. It's definitely what the inspiration was for that. So yeah. You can destroy. No, we're going to re-roll over here. Here is a summon. When a projectile hits, generate 2 split projectiles. Each projectile deals damage equal to 30%. Or for each reviving summon entity, gain attack speed after a certain distance traveled. Oof, these are actually very, very good. I don't think I'm worried too much about the attack speed. We could just get the little bit of extra, the damage with the split. It just means that when it comes to like AoEs and that, it's a little bit of an AoE going on, going forward from there. So we'll see how that goes. Again, we do get the crit rate when we have a high killing spree, so at least we can do a little bit more damage going forward with that. Grab the armor over there and let's start heading down this way so that we can go and sort all of that out. Each kill in the killing spree increases the type of damage by this amount. Barbecue, grill, or reload has a good chance to trigger an instant reload. So we're going to grab the unstoppable. It works well with the synergy for our crit. So now we actually increase our damage as well, which is pretty strong. Even though we're going for summons, you can see with the silly handgun, our main weapon gun, we are actually destroying things over here. There was actually a talent or trait or weapon unlock that you get for just using the main weapon or not changing your weapon. I am hoping by not showing you guys the water gun, I'm still able to get that that passive. Otherwise we'll have to do it another time, but hopefully we can get something sorted that side and deal with it then. Oh, there's so many enemies. It's giving me such juicy XP. I need a better pistol though. Alright, death of a summoned entity triggers an explosion. Summon a large amount of ranged fire, deal a large amount of ranged fire damage. Armor and armor cap both increased by 15. Death of a summon instantly restores 2 points of your armor. I think we're going to trigger the explosion. That sounds like it's a lot more damage and more fun for us. Alright, so there is the altar. Let's go and make our way to it. We were just around the corner anyway from it. I think we can get one more level before we fight the boss, since we are already in the area. And there do seem to be quite a decent chunk of enemies over here. It does look like this could be either a 3 piggy enemy, or it could be, it actually could be a difference between 3 enemies. It could be the 3 boss enemy that we died to yesterday, or it could be the enemies that the whirlwind boss, or there's another boss that we didn't have a look at, and it could be him. I say him, I don't actually know if it is a him. I wonder if a shotgun is actually really good for this character, just because of having the close-up damage, dealing more damage. So that is an option, but there we go, we leveled up. And now we get to summon the dragon. Oh yes, I will take that. So now after 200 kills, we can summon a dragon. We're going to summon the boss. We did get the wind boss. That's perfect. That's actually really, really good for us, because this is probably the easiest boss to kill in the game right now. So we should be in a very, very good spot. Oh yeah, I forgot we can actually summon more. This is the Shadow Army skill, the one that we got from killing the last boss. Doesn't last very long, but it's something. And you can see those fiery explosions every time we land up killing or getting one of our minions killed. They explode. Boss stays invulnerable when in the air. But the more we kill, the stronger we're going to get. I did lose our killing spree though, unfortunately. We do get it back over there. We get summon entities, more damage, more life though. And standing near them significantly speeds up there. So, yep, damage. Who needs life? Alright, boss is dead. That's fantastic. We can go for the Thunder Kirin, or we can get Black Hole. Black Hole's pretty cool. I think we're gonna grab Black Hole. We're not really interested in this one over here. It is melee, and that none of them are really minion. It would be really cool if we could find a minion one. I don't think it exists though. But getting ourselves the dragon is our next priority. So getting ourselves another couple hundred kills is going to be good. You can see there is a purple bar on the egg, which is really, really cool. So there is a little bit of an indicator to show how far it is from hatching. you know, just in case people wanted to see that. That's probably something added from people saying it, but it's also very possible it isn't. Alright, digital evolution. A summoned entity evolves once every 40 seconds. It resets upon death, unfortunately. Upon evolution, instantly heals with more max HP, and it gets bonus lightning damage with attacks. So that's going to help me get the lightning damage that I need to unlock one of the characters. But we're also going to get ourselves some evolved Digimon over here. And there we go, we got ourselves a dragon. How exciting is that? I want to see what an evolved dragon looks like, you know, because this guy is a rare summon. We did unlock him just the other day, or when we last played actually, so getting him right away is fantastic. And again, they do evolve after a certain period of time. It would be really, really cool to see, you know, if they go into a what's the wording called, like into a state where it shows you them evolving or anything like that, but I don't think so. I should have been making my way over to the next area, but I actually don't know where the next area is. Also, I have no idea what this dragon is doing, but he's raining like destruction everywhere. Also, there was XP on the floor over here, so these little things over here are XP, like just more XP sitting on the ground for us to grab, so do keep that in mind as well. Summon entities fight in soul form during revival, but deal only 20% of the original damage. That's beautiful, so that means that they still deal damage even when they're dead. That's perfect. So going for summons is really, really comfortable. As you can see, we are practically level 18, which means that we should be up against the next boss, the final boss, very, very soon. And I just have a feeling that that boss is going to be the 3 piggy boss, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what this dragon is doing, but he is making a lot of noise. Okay, summoned entities get... Ooh, wait, we can get another summon. She fires projectiles at the enemy with the lowest HP and is guaranteed to store crit. Or we could get max HP and revival speed. I think let's go for the Necromancer right now. That's just going to make it nicer for us in terms of keeping them all alive. And we now have the next target to go to. So, got to keep the killing spree up somehow. Luckily, we have the summons to do that for us. Pick up the armor. There's a rifle over there, and we went the wrong way. So dragon, do your work and kill everything for us, because unfortunately for me, I went the wrong way. Dude, this dragon is like bombing the area. I don't know, this is pretty insane for him. Or her. Don't really know its gender. Okay, we lost our killing spree, which is really bad though. So I think we do need to wait to get it back a bit. And then once we've got it back, we can look there. We got a reroll option. That's okay. I think we can just wait a bit to get our get it all back. Get a nice decent killing spree going over there. Let's check if the dragon has evolved a bit. 63, I think that should be fine. And we got the Death Knight, the Headless Man. That is a beautiful one to grab. There is our Black Hole skill. With the Knight, you do have to kill all the summons that he does that have the purple link to him, because they keep him invulnerable. So we don't want that. We do want to kill him, and in order to do that, you need to kill those. But as you can see, pretty easy boss fight, because we've got our dragon and our other summons. He isn't very hard at all. Again, the 3 boss fight, the one where you fight all 3 of them at the same time, is the hardest boss fight in the game. But there we go. There you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as I enjoyed playing it. But let's see if we've unlocked anything new to experiment with. It took us a whole 14 minutes. That's quite a huge amount of time saved compared to the other one. And we've got a bunch of acolytes over here, including clearing a stage within 15 minutes, killing so many enemies with summons and so on and so forth. And then unfortunately we didn't unlock anything new. But again, so we will take a look at that, but there are things like this: clear a stage without picking up any new weapons. So I would have got that if I didn't pick it up. And there's other ways of doing a clear stage without initiating any attacks. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Maybe when you've got the Houndmaster, you're able to do that. Sacred abilities. Unfortunately, I haven't found the Pact of Sacrifice yet. But there's one over here which has to do with the summons. And then that's the only one that I haven't actually found. And then a bunch of talents, which again, I think I've unlocked all of them. So that's pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.